Alright, Knights of Apollo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Rise of Mordor. Look at the heat. Look at that, like, just, I don't know, it just looks awesome. Can you see the, like, heat waves? It looks good. So we got a really unique battle. So this is a pitch battle. We have the dwarves, and we have Rohan outnumbered 3-2. But here, there's a catch. There's a catch, okay? Rohan and the dwarves were allowed 20,000. I guess together, like in total, if I don't know if that sound right. Basically, they have more money, and the attackers have around 16,000. The balance of power is still greatly in favor of the attack, or not the attack. There's no attacking here. This is not a siege battle, Apollo. Jeez. No, but they've got almost double the troops. They've got a lot of troops, and it's gonna be pretty tough for the Dwarven Rohirrim alliance. I guess they like went out on vacation, you know, and then they just got lost, and then they're like, "Oh, guys, I think we're in like Haradrim territory. Oh no!" Oh no! And then just like a huge force appears, you know, across the distance over the sand dunes, and it's just like, oh, I guess we have to fight. You know, that's how it goes. I don't know. Is that a pretty believable timeline? Little believable story there? It might be, might not be. 3, 2, 1. So, like I said earlier, we have Rohan. They look very dark, like the uniforms look almost black, and just the way the lighting is. So Rohan, and we have the dwarves from Erebor, who are ready to hold with them. Now, attacking them, all evil forces, which is really cool. We got the good versus evil thing going on. We have Harad. So we have Harad on the battlefield. No, or is this Rune? This is Rune. I'm sorry. This is Rune. My bad. The map is called like Harad Dunes or something. So I just had Harad in my mind. But yeah, Rune is on the battlefield, of course. They've got the runic warriors. Very cool stuff. And then right next to them, we have another evil force. This is Dol Guldur. Love Dol Guldur. Love the look. Love the look of these guys. Just so rigid, so rough looking. The head armor, just it's really cool. And then finally, the last army is going to be Mordor. So Mordor is, you know, bringing some Uruk spears, got some orc rabble, of course, and let's not forget Olag High. Woof, loud, very loud. So yeah, Olag High ready to go, and they're already knocking over the orcs. They're like, get out of the way. None of them die though, so they're all good there. So let's see how this battle unravels. Well, pretty nifty strategy here. I love the strategy here of the good guys. They've decided to combine their forces and go for one of the armies, and sure enough, look who's running away. Oh my god. Coward! Coward! Shame! Yeah, so Rune is falling back. That's actually a smart play by Rune. You don't want to do what the enemy wants. He's going to fall back. And because Mordor was going so far on the flank, you know, Rune was kind of out in the open for attack, to where Mordor would take a little while for Mordor to show up to help out. So I like that idea. Now, of course, it didn't pay off. It didn't play out. But I do like the initiative by the good guys to kind of force an engagement. They don't do it though. And I also want to note, guys, dwarves do not have any cav, so they're relying on their ally, which of course is Rohan, to be able to protect their flanks. So it's gonna be pretty tough. That's the other thing to consider, guys. Like, not only, okay, sure, Rohan and the dwarves have more troops, but they don't have as many archers. You know, usually more armies equals more archers. They don't have as much cav. Just everything. Again, I've said this a million times already in this video. I'll say it one more time. Money is nice, right? Having the funds to build a strong army is good, but at the same time, having those extra archers, having those extra units of cav that you just can't bring, because you're outnumbered, because you just can't match all the cav or all the archers of the enemy. It's a real struggle. It's a real struggle, and that's why the balance of power is greatly in favor of the bad guys. And this is going to be a very tough fight for the good guys. And you can see they've kind of set up a defense around a hill. I actually like how they have this laid out. They've got their infantry. It's kind of like if you ever watch me play Bannerlord. I put the infantry if there's a hill on the very bottom of the hill, and then up top the hill I put the archers, and these are crossbows. So he's got the Erebor crossbows. They're gonna do some work if they can get in range of the enemy. But ooh, Mordor going for a wide flank. So we'll see what comes out of this. Well, here we go, guys. The armies are getting dangerously close. We have archer fire already coming down, and Dol Guldor's like, nope, never mind. I'm not going in. So the it's like, come on, just charge in. You got the numbers. But that's actually could be useful. Could be useful for Dol Guldur, because the Dol Guldur Mirkwood trackers have not even started fighting. And now their archers are fresh, where the dwarves have already used up half of their ammo. That has gone by so quickly. That's kind of crazy. But you definitely want to see the dwarves, and we're just kind of zooming out so we can see what Mordor is doing. He's got his cab behind enemy forces. Look at this. If I was Rohan, I'd just charge in. And you can see, yeah, Mordor's like, never mind. It's kind of crazy to see the evil forces so cautious in this battle, to where they have such an overwhelming advantage. You would think that they would be a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, we've got the servants of the eye here. Just they're using their eye, so to speak, looking for an opportunity to charge. You know, that evil eye. But nothing has come from this flanking cap charge, and I thought we would see maybe an infantry clash here. But again, the infantry kind of scared off by the dwarven archers. Now the dwarven archers are falling back behind their infantry, so they're just kind of using, I guess they don't want to move, you know, that way they can stand there. This is such a cool hill. Like, this is such a cool map too, just kind of out in the desert. It's just different, you know, it's different. But the archers of the Red Mountain are just kind of letting it rip right now. And I ain't talking about farts. I'm talking about the arrows they're letting loose. They also have Rohan over here. He's got, let's see, what does he got here? The Yeomen of the Mark. So they're kind of opening fire, and not kind of, they actually are. They literally are opening fire upon, and when I say open fire, that's kind of like a modern term, because, you know, when you think of fire, you think of like guns, because they basically shoot out fire out of the barrel. What I'm talking about is they're letting loose the arrows, and they're doing a good job focusing down these runic savages, because they don't have a lot of armor on, and they are like glass cannons. They can do a lot of damage, so it's good to like really focus down specific units, you know, so they're less of a problem when they get into killing range, which of course is close range. This is insane. They are surrounded now. Surrounded, and we've seen nothing so far except for skirmishing. All right, guys, here we go. They've got them fully surrounded. This is like Battle of the Black Gate, sort of. Battle of the Sandy Sand, you know, sandy pathway. I don't know what this is insane. They've got them surrounded. They're trying to hit them at all sides, and Mordor is going in with Uruk spears. Uruk. You know, you can't say Uruk without sounding like kind of orcish yourself, you know, Uruk. But yeah, they're gonna go ahead, and their spears are gonna be tough. The dwarves are holding their ground over here, and this battle is getting spicy. The general is just getting pelted, but he stands there like he's just getting hit by like pepper, like a pepper grinder, you know? Like, it's just, all these arrows are just pieces of pepper floating down on me, just making me taste better. You know, like, he has no care in the world. No care in the world. Now, whoa, okay. I don't know if that was an accident. A little bit of a push through there, which is unfortunate. Sometimes these things happen. But yeah, they're fighting and holding and things. Look at the general. He's yet to lose a single. He's just wasting ammo. This is a bad target. That's a bad target to go for with these Mirkwood trackers. You want to go for like enemy archers, or like literally anything other than the mansion reclaimers. In French, isn't that mean house? Maison? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Anyways, I'm learning French, and I think that's French for house. Anyways, yeah, they're just sitting there taking it like champs. Now over on this side, we also have a clash of infantry. So finally, the battle is picking up here. And this is Dol Guldur, I think also mixed in with Rune, as they take on Rohan. In the back, we do have our cav engagements. What happened here? The archers just obliterated one of the Rohirrim cav units. Now they're charging in. Man, I wish the lighting was better in this game. It's so frustrating. It's so because it's just everyone just looks dark. You know, like you can't see the details. And now we have the trolls behind enemy lines as well. And the trolls are going to be visited by a little unit known as the Erebor Axe Throwers. Actually, they're going to run away. The trolls are making a smart decision, trying to get these guys stuck in a melee rather than sitting back throwing stuff at them. These archers are going to need some major help against these Olog High. It's going to be a big problem. Big problem. There they go. See, the lighting is okay from this angle, but if you look like towards the sun, it's just like intense shadow, a darkness. So yeah, they're gonna try to deal with these trolls. It's looking a little troublesome. Let's do some slow motion really fast, get a tactical view. They're still holding strong. The front line is still holding. In fact, there's even some units breaking from the evil side, so that is good. We got to see more of that, but it's what's most concerning for the good guys is this back line over here. They just have archers holding back the Olog High, which is going to be a problem as this battle continues on. And then they've got another unit of trolls over here. Another unit of trolls, and they are disengaging from the fight. I think he's going to use them a little bit later. Rohan is desperately trying to hold on against this cav force, this evil cav force. They just don't have enough cav, and now they're going to go for the archers. And guys, I mean, it just seems like this is over. It seems like this battle is over, okay? Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting really worried about Rohan and Gondor. He's got an opportunity to just kind of almost point blank, not exactly point blank, but fire very closely with these crossbows and chip away at these evil doers, which of course is the Witch King. Oh, the Witch King's here. Where is he? Oh yeah, good. Is this him? Is this him? Is that you? No, they all look Witch King-y. Wait, I'm sure I will recognize the Witch King. I don't know, but there he is. There he is. Oh, nice, epic. So he sends in the Witch King to kill the Javies. It's almost like the Javies, but these are axe throwers. It's almost like they were used as a sacrifice so the crossbows could sit here and fire at the Witch King. And the Witch King is losing numbers because he's getting hit by 2 units of crossbows. This is bad, guys. I mean, okay, slow motion again, because these pitch battles, they get a little wild. But here's the good news. This center, while we were busy watching the Witch King do his thing, this center has been conquered by the Erebor Axe Warriors. They're pushing back the evil forces. This is really good. And I was going to say this earlier. The way the dwarves and Rohan can win this battle is by winning at different locations and freeing up troops and shifting them to the back of the line where it's just crumbling. And I think that's what we see here. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we see here. We got some spears making their way to the back lines. You might want to take these guys. Well, no, they're stuck in fight. Okay, I see. You can't retreat these guys. They've got to hold here. Look how cool these guys are. Gotta love the dwarves. Gotta love the dwarves. You just didn't get to see enough of the dwarves in the Lord of the Rings. Well, for obvious reasons, but it's just cool to see them in action. And here comes some good hammer and anvil. Desperately needed too, as Dol Guldur is starting to break. They can't handle the Rohirrim and Dwarven infantry. Their infantry is like stone cliffs that are getting, smashed by massive waves of orcs. And when those waves recede back into the waters, the cliffs still stand strong. And that's essentially what's happening here with this infantry. And now the dwarves are sending over some spear guard to deal with the flanking cav. Definitely got to protect your infantry because that's how they could die easily. Now we have a lot of infantry from the, look at this. It's just everything is collapsing now from both sides. The good guys are winning over here. They've even sent up their general. This general is an absolute lad, okay? He has yet to lose a man. This is ridiculous. He's been hit by so many arrows. He's been fighting in the battle. He's yet to lose a single bodyguard. These are elite dwarven chads, and they're going hard right now against these Goldor pikes. So we'll get back to him later. He's got to be careful though. He's about to be flanked by these Goldor pikes. Again, let's do a little bit of slow motion here because it's getting wild. It's getting wet and wild. So on the back here, it's still chaos. It's still a little concerning for Gondor, or not Gondor. I'm sorry, Rohan and the dwarves. Where was Gondor? Seriously, where was Gondor during this? I mean, where the heck? Where are they? But the crossbows are holding this hill, and they're like barely hanging on. He's using like skirmish units to try to protect this flank. It's a real desperate situation back in these lines. But again, let's not forget, there's a lot of infantry that have won in the front lines and are now shifting over and supporting this back line. So let's see if they can get over there and start turning this battle around. It's possible, guys. I mean, there's still 14 minutes in this battle replay. There's still a lot to see. So, okay, he's retreating. They're not breaking, they're just retreating. That's smart. They're going to try to let the archers have used up all their ammo, go in instead, kind of hold these guys back. That's smart. You got to save the crossbows because they're going to need that ammo. In fact, you can use that ammo on these trolls right now. Let's see if he goes for it. Let's see if he just starts dropping these trolls, these Olag High. Whoa, what was that? That horse just got knocked out by a bolt. That poor horse was just trying to flee, and the dwarves are like, I hate horses. You know, I hate watching the humans ride them. It's not fair. Okay, so unfortunately, he's not really hitting a lot of the trolls with the cross. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Now he's, oh, nice. Right in the backs. Look at how the bolts just kind of ricochet. Oh, I was going to say they kind of ricochet off their bodies, but this guy went down for the count. That's good. That's good. They're starting to chip away at these trolls. This is such a big problem. Big problem. Oh, sorry, guys. I completely misclicked there. I was trying to slow down the camera. Oh, little fun fact. Little fun fact. If you're ever watching a replay and you want to slow down your camera, do page down. All right, page down. That will make it to the camera. It's a little slower when you panel around it, but this is epic. Look at all these trolls. All these trolls just trying to hold and, you know, not hold, but try to break through, essentially. Well, let's zoom out here because the battle has shifted very strangely. Let's do some slow motion again. We kind of need to see the tactical view just to see the chaos. Oh, I don't like the tactical view in Attila, but look at how crazy this battle. It started with this organized circle defensive position, and now it's just everywhere. You've got dwarves over here, dwarves pushed up over here. It's all going to end on top of this hill. And as I look at this battle, it just doesn't seem possible that the dwarves are going to win. Excuse me, the dwarves are going to win this one, or Rohan. Rohan has a couple units. I mean, they barely came out of this fight. And just look. Like, they barely came out of this fight over here, Victoria. Are these dwarves? Oh, these are dwarves. These aren't even Rohan. These aren't even Rohan. So, yeah, the Rohirrim infantry just isn't existing. But the Dwarven infantry is just fighting like champs. They finally lost 3 men. They finally lost 3 men. And they're taking out the Mirkwood trackers. More of the infantry going up on the hill, ready to reinforce. And now we've got Goldor blades. This is a good opportunity to flank around the dwarves. And that's exactly what they're doing with their orc bow rabble. Not the greatest of units, but it's something. It's something to put pressure in the rear. And the dwarves are even having to pull troops away to deal with this cav charge. Oh, this could be good for the dwarves. I mean, they're kind of just charging their cav into Dwarven spear infantry. I mean, this is a good opportunity to kill these guys, and he's certainly gonna do that. He definitely killed a lot there. Look how weak his unit is now. Now we have Dwarven axes pushing up as well, charging in, trying to just bring support to this Dwarven side, because this fight is far from over. Well, actually, it's coming to a close here, at least on this side. The dwarves, again, just total machines at killing. Oh, this is huge. What a big mistake. What a big mistake. They pushed up a huge blob. Sure, it's mostly archers. It's not a big deal, but you don't want to lose too many units this way. Never blob up like this, because it's going to be, especially in this position, because the dwarves are going to be very easily send these units around and get behind this blob and cause a huge chain rout. Huge chain rout. While that's going on, this might be the biggest point of the battle right here. We'll see how that plays out. That battle is important, but these are important battles over here as well. Not a huge situation. If the dwarves lose this fight against the trolls, that's fine, but he's keeping the trolls busy. That's what's most important there. Same thing over here, keeping the trolls busy, keep them away from the main fight. We have dwarves that are now pushing way out here. I guess they're just chasing a breaking unit, which is not good. They need to not waste their energy doing that. They need to spend their energy you know, with all the troops that are still fighting. But I can't believe it, but as this battle progresses, I am seeing more and more dwarves, relatively speaking, compared to the evil forces. This is just madness. Absolute madness going on right now with these armies. Warriors of the Red Mountain. These are some really cool big Warhammer type units that just can smash skulls. I mean, seriously, dude. Like, can you imagine a stout dwarf swinging his Warhammer on a puny orc in his head, just like that, just like that? Of course, it wouldn't be sliced off like that, but just totally crush, totally just like, you know, totally, I don't know, just totally crushed, you know, you know what I mean? Oof. I would not want to have to fight this unit as an orc. Oh, here we go again. Dude, learn your lesson. You think that helmet's going to protect you from the Warhammer? Think not, your neck was exposed. Okay, okay. Anyways, the dwarves are just, their infantry is just a meat grinder, and they're just sending all the orcs to they're just turning them into dust. This is just really impressive. These archers, now, I mean, the balance of power seems deceiving. I don't think they, I mean, maybe it's the trolls. Maybe it's the trolls that are going to be a problem. But the infantry of the bad guys is certainly not going to be a problem. Certainly not. I mean, look. I mean, these guys will fall so quickly. I mean, it's mostly archers. It's one unit here of Uruk spears. So once the archers break, these spears aren't going to last long, and that's going to be it for the evil forces. It's kind of surreal. It's kind of surreal to see these dwarves just like unkillable. How do you defeat the dwarves, man? And I think what we're seeing here is these forces gathering up what they have left. They don't want to trickle in troops, and that's probably pretty smart. They don't want to trickle in troops over here anymore. I mean, they might have been able to flank around the dwarves, but nothing's sticking. You know what I mean? Nothing's really sticking here against these dwarves. The dwarves are just like, oh, you're sending in 1,000 more troops? Okay. No big deal. But yeah, they are, there we go. They just defeated the spears. They've just wiped out this entire flank. And now, guys, this is what the battle's coming down to. What an epic finale. The dwarves, they've got their general, the Chad general, who's only lost 3 units still. The Chad general. 3 units. I can't wait to see how many kills this dwarf has. This dwarven unit. So they got the general. They've got a unit of spear guard. Make that 2 spear guard, make that 3 spear guard, and then they have some Erebor axe warriors, and then they have the warriors of the Red Mountains. And we're going full circle here. We have gone full circle. We started with a circular defense, and now it's going to end with a circular defense. And this is what the dwarves need to do. They're going to be just fine. I look at this balance of power, right? I have faith that the dwarves are going to win this battle. even if the balance of power is looking like a cigarette right now, and that's not a good thing. If the balance of power is looking like a cigarette and you're playing the game, your team, you know, yellow, yeah, it's not looking good. But I think the dwarves are in a situation where they can turn this around. Wow, okay, so, I mean, talk about, I feel like I'm watching the same battle, but smaller. I mean, it's same thing. The enemy's surrounding them completely. When will you learn, bad guys? When will you learn, orcs? You're not going to defeat the stubbornness of the dwarves. And here we go. They were getting shot at by what was left of these archers in terms of ammo. They're still getting shot at. But they don't have much ammo left. They might get a couple kills here and there, but it's never good. Ooh, well, actually, they're racking up some kills, and that's kind of what they have to do because they can't kill these dwarves up close. So it's all going to come down to did they kill enough with the archer ammo and also these trolls? Are the trolls going to do enough damage to win the day? And they go straight for the general. That's a smart move. The general's down to 87 men. No, I'm just kidding, 97. He still hasn't lost. He's only lost 3 men so far. Oh, there he goes. Now he's losing troops very quickly. Okay. The trolls. The trolls. Oh, who's gonna be? Oh, but yet the dwarves fight on. Oh my god, that's cool. That's a cool view of the battle right there. Woof! What a fight! What a fight for this defensive position. Now all the infantry's pouring in. It's an ocean, and unfortunately the dwarves are starting to break. Is this the end for them? Is this the end for them? Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, if they can start dropping these trolls, it's done for. It's done for the bad guys. But that's the tricky part. That's easier said than done. You know, dropping trolls? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh my goodness, just absolute insane. Oh no! I hate seeing the dwarves just being tossed around. The reclaimers are down to 74 men. Let's zoom out and just get a bigger picture. Okay, so I think they've lost 1 unit so far, the dwarves. They've lost their axemen, but they were pretty weak regardless. So I think this Olag High, we're down to half strength. What about the other Olag High? Half strength as well. They both have strength. 10, 5. Yeah, they're both at 5 out of 10. Oh, spear unit's beginning to waver there a little bit. We have the general or the cav of Mordor just trying to. They're just going for this general. This general is insane, dude. Insane. Servants of the Eye going after the Maison Reclaimers. Oh man. Oh, are they gonna do it, guys? Are they gonna do it? Oh, trolls are starting to drop. Trolls are starting at 4 out of 10. And 4 out of 10, they're like dropping at the exact same time. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, dwarves. Yes, another one bites the dust. I just love how they just falls over there. If they can kill the trolls, they can kill the army. There we go. 1 out of 10. There's one left. There's one left. Kill him. Kill him. Oh, he's breaking, but yet still attacking. Get out of here. Are you breaking or not? There you go. I'm out of here. This battle's bullcrap. The trolls are breaking over here as well. The dwarves are holding. The dwarves are holding. They are holding, guys. They are holding. Oh, if they can just break these trolls. Oh no! Airborne Spear Guardman starting to break. 30 seconds left in this battle. Who's gonna take it? You know what? Pause. Who do you think takes the battle? Go ahead, write in the comments down below, okay? Pause the video because I'm about to play it again. Who do you think's gonna win this battle at this point? Pause the video. Let me know down below. I'm curious who you think's gonna take it. Everything based on science and evidence is leading towards the bad guys winning based on the balance of power. There's 26 seconds left. The bad guys have more soldiers. Let's see. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. So hopefully, oh, dwarves are breaking here. Ah, the general's breaking. Oh, I think that's it. I think that's it. Oh man. Oh man. I was rooting for the dwarves. I really was. I was hoping the balance of power was just kind of glitched out, and like once the trolls died, it would change. But what a valiant defense. This is way closer than I thought it was gonna be. You know, way closer. But just look at the chaos of this battlefield. I mean, there was fighting literally everywhere. I think if the dwarves kind of cleaned up, I mean, they just didn't have enough troops. Maybe if they made their defensive circle a little smaller, because the back lines just had nothing for all that cav. It was just, you know, the archers were just getting trampled there, and I think that's what kind of did them in. But yeah, let's end this replay and look at the results and see how well this general did. 409 kills. I honestly was expecting more than that, but he fought like a trooper. And then we got, who is this? Warriors of the Red Mountains, 587. They actually got more kills. Wow. Look at all the kills on these dwarves. Just doing numbers. Except for the axe throwers. They got ran over by the cav, so they didn't really do a lot there. Or the trolls. But here's the Rohirrim. They also did numbers as well, just not as much as the dwarves. And then here is the kills for the baddies, which are really pathetic because, well, this is pretty good. 259, 246, 362 with the troll. Where's the other troll? 362. Oh, 299. So yeah, they both got about 300 kills. Woo! What a fight, guys. That was a lot of fun. Cool scenario. Outnumbered 3 to 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, guys, don't forget to lay siege to the like button if you enjoyed this video. I do appreciate it. I enjoy making these videos, and we got to do more pitched battles. I noticed some people are like, hey, I really like seeing the pitch battles. We need to do that more. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, let's change it up a little bit. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.